right, we're back for the third and final segment.
Yeah, we're going to do some reviews.
Yes, I've got one. You've got one.
Why don't you start out? What do you took home? What'd you take home?
I took home the Pixel Stand 2nd generation.
Yeah.
So there's only so much you can say about a charging stand.
Right.
Does it work? Does it not?
Right.
Is it wireless? Is it not?
Right.
Like that's about it for charging.
Right.
So this one is a stand that is designed by Google. It is designed to kind of work for their device, but not exclusively.
Yep.
So this one, it's I like it. It runs about $79. This one lets you charge your phone, your Pixel phone, or any other wireless device. If you have earbuds or something that uses Qi to charge, you can put them on there. It has a fan built into it.
Yeah.
So when you first set it up with a Pixel phone, it will ask you, how do you want this to charge? And you can kind of optimize speed versus efficiency and quiet for the fan. So you can kind of lean in the direction of, I want this to be a faster wireless charge. I don't care if there's, like a little bit of a white noise coming from this device. Nothing loud. Did you
set that up from your phone?
Nice. Yep. So when you put that on there, you can also set it up. It'll ask you if you want to control some of your smart home settings.
Oh.
So you can pick 4 devices so that you can control from, like, quickly reach over and tap. So for me, I set up a couple of lights.
Nice.
And then the thermostat. So if I wanted to go in, if I use it in that room for a couple of days, I would just kind of look at it and tap to kind of control the lights.
Yeah.
I could see that being very convenient for somebody.
Absolutely.
As a smart interface.
Does it, so essentially, maybe I'm too much in the weeds on it, but your screen becomes a little controller then?
More or less.
Nice.
More or less.
Okay.
When it's docked on that.
Yeah.
It's like a quick interface to, if you wanted to do, like, for me, I set up living room lights. It'll actually look at everything that can be controlled and let you pick up to 4 of those.
Nice.
So I did one particular room thinking I could see this being here longer.
Right.
But if I had it on my nightstand, I might control different things.
Sure.
In my house.
Sure.
It's up to 23 watts for compatible Pixel phones. So that's a pretty fast wireless charge.
Yeah.
We've seen faster, but from Google, nothing. This is pretty fast.
Sure.
For other wireless devices, it's going to be about a 15 watt. So still pretty good.
Yeah.
It's on par with what a wired charge would have been a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
So wireless is one of those things where you can certainly do without.
Yeah.
But it's also one of those things where you kind of like having it. For me, what I did the first day or two was I put it in the kitchen and I would just kind of put my phone on it, dock it, and then pair some earbuds to it. So if I'm cleaning the kitchen, making dinner, doing anything like that, I can control kind of quick and easy to get to that.
Nice.
The unit itself is very Google-like in terms of aesthetics. It's clean. It's white, gray. As you saw in the unboxing, it has like a little bit of a rock to it. Nothing crazy. I feel like it just kind of lets you kind of put your phone on it, take it off. Doesn't seem to slide at all, which I like. So if I'm putting it on a counter, I don't feel like I'm going to be chasing this thing around trying to hold it into place.
Right.
Long cable.
Yeah.
I do appreciate that.
Nice.
So depending on where you plug it in, you may find that, if you have an office desk, but you don't really have an outlet that's close, I think the cable's probably like 6 feet, a couple meters. Plug that in and it will definitely reach, which is nice. And then if you take it out, it's USB-C. So if you want to unplug it and plug something else in, you can do that. So sometimes we will find a tablet will make its way into the kitchen, or a laptop will just kind of need to charge up. Somebody comes home from work.
Sure.
So we just unplug it from that. But It's more of a conditioning thing for us to say, hey, there's a wireless charger for our phone here,
Yeah.
instead of going to the other room to plug it in.
There could be something a little bit to like, here's a spot for my phone when I'm home. To
Yeah.
kind of, because I know, for some people, it's a real problem. You're always on your phone when you're at home. I mean, I know I'm one of those people that I
Yeah.
can be constantly having my phone with me. Um,
Yep. And
if
if
you have
I'm
a
plugged
dead,
in, then I'm still on it.
right.
So if I'm putting it on this, the only way I'm going to charge it in this room is put it on the charger so that I can do that.
Yeah, you can't necessarily hold it and charge it at the same time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a different way to think about wireless chargers than the normal, because yeah, it's a chance to kind of make yourself put your phone down.
Yeah. So on a nightstand, you reach over blindly.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of feel and set it down. That's not a problem.
Yep.
Same thing with C.
Mm-hmm.
After just having your phone for a short time, you don't have to fumble
Yeah.
with the cable, where to find it, how to locate. Is it upside down? That stuff is
A thing of the past.
a thing of the past in terms of phones.
Right.
You still get that with some accessories and things.
Sure.
But yeah, so this is, for $80, I gave it a 3.9. So it's, I gave it 4s pretty much across the board, except for, I believe, functions and features.
Okay.
Because it's not really super sexy. There's nothing.
Sure.
But if you have a Pixel phone, it's something that I would consider.
Cool.
I would definitely recommend considering, because it does give you a little bit of extra Pixel smarts.
Yeah.
But other than that, I would say, it's a great option.
Yeah.
So about $80 in the Pixel store or the Google store. I'm not sure if they're available retail, but if you see it, and you're considering a wireless charger for your Google device, start with Google. It's a good option.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thanks, Scott.
You got it.